eye mask, but the damn
Ooh.
band broke, so I just need to like
Oh.
sew it back on.
So it's
Yeah,
back
like I sewed
together.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was perfect because it like just puts a weight on your eyes, and it just felt like your eyes were being hugged. And for when you're tired, it was like the best feeling ever, and I would just pass right out.
Ooh.
And
Mm.
we are live. I like how
We in here.
Preppy, you better be traveling, tweeting right now while not being on the show.
Maybe he's going to kick it with Capital City Blues.
I
We
know
don't
he is.
know.
I know he is. I know he is. I just love being the worst. I think I'm just gonna turn up my crunkicities because the whole making art thing. I think I'm just gonna push it too much. I'm trying to figure out what is 2024 crunk. That is basically what I've been thinking for the last 30 days at least. It's just like strong. Like what is my mindset? What's my mantra? I'm real big on mantras. I've been
Hmm.
trying to figure that. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to lean into the kind of like the chaos, the whole like personality part, or do I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to yeah. Hi Tom Bomb, it's good to see you. How are you doing this very bright
Good
and
to see.
early?
Well, let's see. It's like 22 degrees and there's snow on the ground. But I did put up all my Christmas stuff yesterday, so it looks real festive in the living room, which is wonderful.
Yeah, it's like 40 degrees and just lots of rain. If it was 7 degrees cooler, it'd be snow. So it's just
Hmm.
tons of rain, too much rain. I'm actually very much
Oof,
over it. But yeah, let's get into these lineups. I think they have dropped. I got the
they
notifications.
have.
I know the men's is city men's dropped. Let me okay, yep. Luton Town, they got
Yeah.
theirs. All right. Man, I can't tell by your tone if you're how you feel about that because it's just so early. I'm like, I'm a little hesitant. I'm a little scared because I haven't seen it yet.
Ooh, ooh. We can get into it.
Oh God. Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Ake, Vardiol. That's okay. So at least the back line, that's what people have been asking for. Rodri, Kovacic, that does scare me a little bit. Bernardo, Foden, Grealish, Alvarez. Yeah, I knew Haaland was going to get benched. I knew, and I I've actually been posting and kind of saying that I wouldn't mind if Haaland was rested today and against Red Star because that match doesn't matter. And hopefully that's what he needs to heal up that ankle because we have the Club World Cup. We have some important. We have a match against Brentford when that gets rescheduled. Whatever. We have some pretty important matches coming up that we can't have this. He's been doing so much jogging. I've never seen Halan jog around as much as I've ever seen him jog. Usually he's just like busting ass, sprinting as hard as he can, and he can't do that because
Let's
his ankle's hurt.
sometimes like you can relate to this. You're a Packers fan, and he now plays for my football team. He kind of looks like Marquez Valdez Scantling out there
Oh,
just doing cardio.
yes. Oh man, that dude used to drive me so crazy because you're so fast, and he would get open. Sometimes, yeah, he'd be like, "Okay, I'm not in this. I know the ball's not coming to me, so I'm not even gonna try." Or it'd be even worse. It'd be right to you, and then he just drops it. MVS was infuriating. It was really nice. I mean, we didn't chat because I didn't see you for the Packers Chiefs match, but I definitely thought about messaging you about that. So I forgot.
Ooh, it's not a good evening in this household.
Well, what are your thoughts on the lineup?
Um, I uh so seeing the lineup and seeing the bench, I'm wondering if because when FOTMob originally had the lineup, they originally had Stone starting over Vardiol.
Oh,
Um, so that's what I was excited. I was like, yes, we And like actually, I think they had Nunez in the starting lineup as well. So I don't know what the hell where Fight Mob got their original data. So
Mm.
um, to me, I think that almost everybody that you see on the bench right now is going to start against in Serbia. So
Mm.
it looks like Rico Lewis is going to get the Racismo Award
Okay.
for
Him and Bob both. You little
yeah,
black. Oh.
exactly.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
Mhm.
mm,
Mhm.
mm,
Mhm.
mm.
Mhm. um, but in all seriousness, it is really good to see Phil in the middle. Um, I I think that the physicality of the Premier League has started to kind of wear on Alvarez in the midfield specifically. I think it will be kind of a welcome change for him. I it's it's just odd that I like you would hope that Daku will be back fit soon as well. Looks like he's got an injury.
Mhm.
Um because this would be the team you know that they're going to sit back crazy. So it kind of makes sense that you have Grealish and Silva on the wings um because you're going to have to break these teams down. So maybe Daku's speed's not going to be as important. So you need more of that intricate passing. Um, I think that we all saw at the midweek how important Rodrigo is to our midfield and
Yeah.
our success. So it's good to see him back in the lineup. Um,
Oh, Sharpie!
What up? What up?
it's good.
What are you up to, my guy?
Headed to the Man City, trophy tour event here in DC.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
Let me show y'all real quick. Hold up. Let me see. Oh, I can't flip camera. But anyways, I think you can see it. Just at Union Hall.
Mm.
Beautiful location.
Oh, that
So
is nice.
yeah.
You should have told me that you were going. I would have hit up a certain person and see if I could have got you in there like early or got like some kind of.
Man, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Back to Tom's beautiful analysis because
Now
I was
you now
thoroughly
you
enjoying
now
it.
you're just gonna be out there with all the pores and stuff. Oh, gross. Yeah,
Look,
stop,
man, I'm,
Bob.
I'm
Thank
a
you.
man of the people. Okay, common man.
That's
No elitism here.
right. That's
No
right.
classism. We don't do that.
Death to the proletariat. All of that.
Damn right.
Um, yeah, I think to me, I'm I don't think I don't think that we're gonna see a big there's nobody that Luton Town possesses that should scare me or him, but we got to talk about Diaz's form at some point, and I'm not talking and I know it's me, so I'm not talking about his physical form, but uh, but yeah, but he has not been great. But again, I don't feel like Luton Town has anyone to expose him, so I'm not particularly concerned.
Yeah. Sharpie, you want to quickly give your thoughts on our lineup?
Yeah, I mean, I echo literally everything Tom said. I feel like even with Holland being out, we still have people that can produce goals. If anything, like I think Sam Lee talked about it, like we'll have more control. Like so there will be an extra body. Like Alvarez is way better at linking up. Kind of, I think Pep goes back to that kind of false nine look from a couple years ago. And we should be able to break Luton down. Like I don't worry about us winning. Um, I do want to see if I couldn't see it. Is Stones on the bench?
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to see if like Stones gets in the game or if he lets him rest. I like that Ake's out there to support Diaz. I think that's a really good pairing. Hopefully Vardiol can add some attacking things, but I think this match really comes down to Jack. Like this is his type of match, and so if he can come in from that left and cut in and do a job, I think should be easy.
Mm. I like that Bernardo is actually going to be a midfielder since Kovacic is going to be next to Rodri. I will be watching Kovacic very much like I used to watch Phillips whenever he would play. I want to see. I know he's an old man, so he does need to watch how hard he runs and how often he runs. But I'm still very much going to be watching that. Blue Tone, shout out to him. He said that one of his links actually said that Daku's hamstring injury is a little worse than anticipated. We might not see him for longer than expected because Pep said it was a little thing. He also said, obviously, it's a rumor, so take that with a grain of salt, but not seeing him on it again, that intrigued me. And then he also wouldn't need to play against Red Star because that match it's unimportant. Is Let's quickly look at Luton because yes, in theory, they should sit back, hold their chances, and try to run at us. Except for they're kind of a different monster at home. I watching the Arsenal match, and maybe it was just because Arsenal was playing back and forth. It was a pretty open match. But they press so much, which leaves plenty of space, but we don't necessarily have the team that's gonna like run at them. So I'm very intrigued. Kaminsky, Doty, Mingy, Lockyer, Bells, Giles, Nakamba, Barkley, Townsend, Adebayo, and Brown. Naturally, the names we recognize: Barkley, Townsend.
Wait, is that Andres Townsend?
Yes.
Oh, well,
The
look at
person who's
there. I
been
didn't
there,
know
done
that.
that. Yeah, he's been there, done that, and then Townsend, we just know how he tends to show up against us. So,
That's a
Travis,
big.
let's start
He's
with
still in the
you. How you
league.
feeling?
I mean,
Yeah,
Andres Townsend. He's still in the league. Like, oh wow,
He's
that's
still in the
crazy.
league. Still in the league.
it's those chicken legs. He just did an interview the other day where he said he eats chicken legs, fresh chicken legs, to all the cartilage and everything. It's good for you. That's that island man in him growing up.
You
So
know, the diaspora is real. I love it.
Yep.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I don't care about this lineup. I don't care what names you put in the paper. That, that badge say Luton Town. I don't. What the fuck, man? They got 10,000 seats. We lose now. I will lose all calm. That's all I'm saying. If we lose this match, then you
facts.
will see me go to level, DEFCON 1. Like, oh my god, we have problems. That's it. That's it. Tom, what you got? Because I ain't got nothing else.
Um, I mean, really the only thing I got is like I think I was more surprised finding out about Ross Barkley's lineage than I was about Cole Palmer's lineage personally. Go
Really?
look that
There's
up.
something there?
Yes. Look it up. Look it up.
Okay.
So what I will
Okay.
say is he does.
Look
So
it up.
I grew up with a couple of albino black kids, and he
Okay.
looks exactly like a
The
couple of the
features. It's
albino.
the
Yeah,
features.
he has a
Hmm.
couple of those features where it's just, especially when he arrived to the squad, he was like super tan. It was like a fake tan, but he's basically the same color as the shirt, and that was the first time I was like, I
Hmm.
mean, if it was
I
like a
see
little.
it. Oh my
um,
gosh.
the things we find
Um,
out. Oh,
exactly. Like this is why you tune into Shades of Blue. Like, because no one's going to give you this analysis. Who else is going to give you analysis like this?
We don't give a
Nobody.
fuck about the formation right now. We don't care about their home form. Ain't no stats. This
No.
is vibes. This is melanin
Yes.
convo. Um,
Exactly.
I will say this. I think there should be a pick your score match. Like if we want five, go get five. If
yes.
we want
Hmm.
six, go get six. Like, because the thing is, we have the best offense. We have the second best defense. Although people won't tell you that, they'll freak out. Like we could just push our goal differential. Like that's what matters to me right now. So like a 4-1 would be great. I don't expect us to shut anybody out. It's okay. Just win by three. 4-1, 5-2. Let's have some fun.
I want Charlie. I'm going to pick up on a point that you had made about Alvarez. I'm interested to see how much interplay there is between Alvarez and Foden as far as like switching spots because we already know that Phil knows how to play that false nine spot. So I I have a feeling that that's probably the weakness that Pep is going to try and expose immediately. So like even though they are basically packing the paint with four midfielders. And of course, we know that they're going to sit back a little bit deeper. I do think that that's probably where we're going to see them get busy, and I think that's probably going to just put
Shake
Lockyer and
that
Nakamba in
thing,
hell.
Miss Kanagana.
Yeah.
Shake that thing, Miss Annabella.
I
Shake
do want to see
that
subs
thing,
too.
Miss
I want to
Kanagana.
see. I want to see Gomez come on. I want to see because
Yes,
I think he's gonna start midweek, right? Like we know the rest of our game doesn't matter. So like let's get some fresh legs out there.
I'm
Lock
gonna
this up
lose
early.
it if Gomez sees the
Rest
pitch.
Rodri. Rest whoever else we need to rest. I would say take Phil out, right? Like keep him fresh because
Mhm.
we need him. Bernardo. Hopefully those three can
Bernardo.
come out early.
Bernardo, yes.
I want to see Oscar Bob come on. I want to see Rico. I want to see Gomez. Like a Calvin Phillips special. I think this is the time. Got to get that value up for January. So this is Calvin week. Okay, you be a sub this week. Start at Red Star. Get your bag right, and we gonna send you to Italy nice and happy, my boy. Nice and happy.
He's gonna kill in Italy too.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Like I don't like I watched a little bit of Serie A this weekend, and like just the way that like the pace of play, the
Mhm.
type of like play, like a a, what is it, a six that like uh, a destroyer type is
Hmm.
gonna be way more effective in Italy than it
Yes.
is in the Premier League. So
I
like
mean, on that
just like
team, if he goes to Juventus with Weston, like that's a hell of a
oh,
duo. Like that could
yeah,
be great. I'll
yes,
tune in. Melanated monsters in the
absolutely.
midfield. Hey now,
I love that. Triple
I
M. I
mean,
love that.
maybe,
bars
maybe,
out here.
maybe
Okay,
he can get in with Moise Keane and Weston, and they can do the squabble.
little squabble. Hey, get ready. But look, I gotta
Oh
run
my god.
inside, boys. Love
Yes.
y'all.
Love you too.
I'll
Thanks for
report
hopping
back.
on.
All
Appreciate
right,
you.
be good,
Yes.
boys.
Yes.
Yep. Man. Oh, hold on. Shoot. This is why I need to take better notes. I was like, oh, let me say this one thing, and it's already out of my head. Wow. Nope.
It'll pop up to you in the middle of the show, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I know what I'm gonna say."
And cut you the fuck off. Okay, so in this lineup, our lineup, who are you most worried about? Is it Kovacic? Is it Vardiol because he does have his little moments of weakness on the wings? Is it Alvarez technically being knackered? Like what are you most worried about? I understand it's Luton Town, but we have been very positive, so we have stressed listeners. So let's see them at the moment. Let's make them feel seen. What are you worried about most?
Um, I am worried about Jack Grealish getting the hell fouled out of him in this match.
Mm,
That is what I'm personally mad. Where like, yes, it's good for him to draw fouls, but like, I don't want him to draw fouls at a rate that he gets hurt because we already don't have a second left winger, and we already know that squad depth is never one of Pep's fortes. So,
yes.
um, I
Great way to
I
put
would
it.
say yes. I would say that I am knowing what you just stated about Daku from Blue Tone. I am concerned about uh, Jack Grealish getting the hell fouled out of him.
Yeah, their match against Arsenal, they had 14 fouls on Arsenal. And Arsenal, I think, had 9 or 8. It was a pretty physical match. What I will say in their game against Brentford, but Brentford is a more physical team, Brentford had the most fouls. I Tactical fouls. I'm going to be interested to see how many Luton Town gets away with, considering their home, considering that's what they're kind of going to have to do is make it a little messy. Are they going to try to do what Southampton did to us a couple years ago, what Brentford did to us? It was a lot of long balls, hoof it up super high, get it super messy. Who cares if you even connect on the first or second ball? You just want to get people jostled out of position and try to take advantage of the situation.
I'm trying to see who the referee will be for this match. It looks like Tim Robinson.
Oh, he's okay. I don't mind him.
Let me see
if I remember the name.
if I
Goodness
remember what he
gracious,
looks
what
like.
was I saying? And then I forgot to mention, shout out to Akil Housen. He was the sideline ref for the match against Villa. It was unfortunate, but yeah, went out and he like pointed out. I was like, oh, I did the Leonardo DiCaprio thing, and I snapped and pointed at the screen. I was like, oh. So that was really
um,
cool,
that's dope. Yes, the fortress that is Villa Park. Apparently, like, I mean,
bro. That's what I was gonna say. This is what makes me super excited because Aston Villa, they held their part. They are showing that they might be for real for this season. Us handling Luton Town at Luton Town today, Arsenal needed extra time to pull out a victory. If we go into Kenilworth Road, handle business, we can now, especially with the lead being dropped to 4 points, I believe the rival meltdowns will continue, especially with Arsenal dropping points and United dropping points. That was their chance to kind of make things, at least keep the energy going, keep the high vibes. Liverpool, man, it is really the only one who is running away from things, and I don't see it in them. I watched their match. Nobody,
I
nobody
don't
actually
believe
looks
in
great.
them. I
Honestly,
don't
nobody looks
like.
great.
I don't believe in Liverpool.
They
Like,
don't scare me.
as currently constructed
Mm-mm.
in form. I don't believe in them.
No, and
That could change,
yeah.
but I don't.
Obviously, anything can change, and I guess I would be worried, except for every year, like Tarek says, until our team doesn't pull through at the end, I am always going to believe that our team pulls through at the end. There are Manchester City has not shown anything for me to give them anything other than utmost belief. I
Right.
don't see that from Liverpool. They haven't really done. They caught us one year during a COVID year when nobody was in stadiums.
Yes.
When yeah, I think when we win, I'm going to be loud and obnoxious. I've already been going through like TikToks and things trying to figure out what I can do and how I can annoy people properly. We out here. It's vibes. I'm just thrilled and super excited. Let's get to oh dang, I didn't ask Sharpie about his score prediction before he got out of here. Oh well. Oh, he said he doesn't even really care about
I
that.
think
He
he
said
said
four
like
one.
four. I think he
Four
said
one.
4-1.
Yeah, he said 4-1. Just win by 3. That was his. Yep. Tom Baum, what are you thinking?
Um, I got this as a cagey one. I have this as
Oh.
3-1. And we will probably score the third through like Rico Lewis in like the 84th minute or something.
Hmm. Well, I will be the one person who is just wilding. I say 4-0. I think we just come out. It's going to be awful because we're going to win 4-0. And naturally, the conversation is going to be like, well, do we need Halan? Because you know how people are. Instead of us just enjoying and having fun and being like, our team is great, they have to find this one thing and run with an evil narrative that somehow you're talking crap about your own club. I don't know. I just sense it coming, especially because Pep is gonna probably rest him again midweek, and then Alvarez is gonna shine again, and people are gonna be like, "Do we even need him?" And the answer is yes. Shut up, you dummies. He's scored the most goals in 2023, ahead of Harry Kane, who has scored too many against the Bundesliga. Oh, dummies. Yeah, 4-0. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be easy. It's all vibes. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised like based off of the summer, I'm surprised that you're not more like hype about this particular match. The way that you just absolutely trashed Luton Town as a club from some shit that happened when Jimmy fucking Carter was
Hey,
president.
hey, if you look, Man City
Margaret
shared.
Margaret Thatcher was the Prime Minister of England. Jimmy Carter was the President of the United
Great
States
guy.
when this. Uh, man, so I read a tweet the other day that said, like, damn, Jimmy Carter in the same week lost his wife and his arch nemesis. This is the most soap opera shit I've ever seen in real life ever. I was like, oh god damn, he is right.
Facts, facts. Yeah. Well, okay. So City, they shared a bunch of stats, and it was like City have defeated Luton Town, and they have won in 12 of 13 matches. And I wanted to be like, and what happened to that one match we didn't win, huh? That's the origin of the whole beef. Yes. I don't know. I just like the history, like especially because City's wearing they're not wearing the third kits, they're wearing the away kits that are inspired from a retro, which it, they're embracing the fact that City doesn't have the best well, they have a great history with them, but of that one
They're
time.
leaning in. They're
Yes.
leaning into the beef.
Yes.
Okay.
And I
All right.
think it's because what else do we, how we need some kind of story to push to inspire us against Luton Town, the team, other than we haven't won in 3 weeks. You would think that would inspire them more. That's very frustrating.
Well.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get out of here. You're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
We will be recording tonight. Episode will be out Tuesday. Actually, whenever it will be out before our Red Star Belgrade match. People, if you haven't checked out our link and our information for Live and Lit Chicago, please buy your tickets. You can pre-order your t-shirts. We have a 3-course breakfast, appetizers, amuse-bouche. There's 2 different courses you can choose from. You can either take a trip around America or you can enjoy a classic English breakfast. Obviously, this is all going to be super fancified. I don't know if you guys saw the clips of the food. I'm going to make some more videos to push those things, and I meet with the chef in a couple of weeks. We're going to do a little like test kitchen things. I'll be sure to record all those things and make nice videos of that stuff. It's going to be real delicious, real fancy. It's going to be the most elevated you've ever felt wearing a footy shirt. And then we're going to get debaucherous as soon as the kickoff show, the kickoff party, the watch party for City Tottenham happens. So you get a little bit of elevation, a little bit of class, and then we can go and be shenanigans and hooligans. I love it. I love it. Oh, Laura Lost made it. Hey, what's up?
Away match.
Yeah, true. Because that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, wait, what?
Right.
10,000 tickets. Oh man, I could only imagine trying. I would, if I was someone going to that match as a City fan, and I was able to get a ticket from in a stadium that only holds 10,000 people, I would feel like I won a lottery 1,000%.
I mean, for certain.
That's tough. Yeah, I wonder how many tickets. It's probably only gave away like 2,500 of them, so that's super. Yeah, that would be very tough.
I don't even think they gave away that. They couldn't have even given away that many, could they have?
Well, because I just figured like 25%. Like that's
maybe like 15. I don't know. Like that's what I mean. That's what I'm
well,
sure.
Yeah,
I know
that's gonna be a little strict.
I know the Premier League probably has like regulations for all of that, but like I'm sure that Luton Town probably
25% for away fans.
Well,
Oh no, that is a lot. That is a lot. It is a lot. I don't know. Well, obviously, I haven't been to a match.
Clearly not. My bad. I haven't either. 1,000.
Oh,
1,000.
1,000?
Yes, that's what I was thinking. It was like that sounds more like, and that
That's scary. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I would want to go to that match.
Yeah,
they're outnumbered 9-1. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Oh, so it's a number limit and not a percentage. Got it.
Oh, it's supposed to be 3,000, but it depends on the stadiums. Oh man.
Yes. It is smaller than Racing Louisville. Yes.
And you notice it. That was like that was the biggest thing when watching the Arsenal Luton Town match. It felt like an all-star game, as the fact that it just when they were going back and forth, and it just seemed super lax. And the angles the cameras were using, because the stadium isn't so big, it felt like it was on the sidelines, and they were getting like experimental with the production value. It just felt very all-star game, which was cool, but I couldn't take the match very seriously. So I'm going to be very intrigued. Yes, exactly. It's very big, like
Mm,
college match energy. Yeah.
yes.
Oh my God, KC Current State. Oh my gosh, Luton Town, and they expanded. They made the stadium bigger, right? Or no, they just added amenities and stuff like that. All right. Well, we'll get out of here. It's nice chatting with everybody. We will be back in a couple of days.
Yes.
You know the vibes. Come on, City. Shady Gang, Shady Gang, Shady Gang.